Hey there, NPCs. Welcome to our actual play of Shadowrun 6th World, Emerald Glitch. I'm Bob, your GM, and tonight our runners confront the Name Eater. Previously on Emerald Glitch, we had a final meeting with Fred or Frank or whatever his name was in the episode titled "Whatever Happened to Fred Finneas." In the back room of the Stuffer Shack, when Fred Finneas turned to gold in front of Nova's eyes and clinched to the ground. She managed to get a strange necklace from around his neck. There was a session with the police because the Stuffer Shack manager hit the panic button. But apparently Nova was friendly enough that she's developed a new contact. Meanwhile, our other runners were driving along in the rented SUV that Slick is totally not going to steal, or that totally is already stolen. It's still that night, or that very early morning, so it just hasn't been returned yet. Yeah, that's it.
It's stolen in my heart.
So you've dropped away all pretense of going to take it back. And then all of a sudden, so Mr. Bell had a strange vision. And Mr. Bell and Slick both started to turn to gold as the vehicle careened out of control. Curie was able to, with a lot of effort, was able to break the spells before they took final hold on Slick and Mr. Bell, saving their lives, but causing Slick to undergo some dump shock as he was dumped from the vehicle. Let's see. Then we went to the Green Mansion, where apparently, so we discovered that Mr. Bell, Slick, and Violet are all marked by whatever this thing is. Mr. Bell apparently has been cured, maybe. But the concierge was, or at least claims to be unable to help Slick and Violet. She gave a couple of interesting options that Violet wanted nothing to do with. The first one being, hey, here's a glass of poison. Why don't you drink this and get out? The second was, you should become a green tie associate like Mr. Bell, and then I can cure you. And both people concerned were not willing to do that. So you guys left. And some favors were called in. So Nova called her friend.
David Hernandez?
Thank you, David Hernandez. I did not pull him up because he's not appearing in this episode. But you basically said, hey, I need some help. I got this statue I need to kill. And remembering the alabaster statue from the auction, which is where you met David Hernandez, he was willing to send something along. He was kind of vague about what it was, only saying it will not fit in a van. And then our runners, or at least Curie, went to Liana's place to get some more help. And apparently Liana was able to say that the strange necklace is a strange sort of detection and manipulation focus that's probably around Force 12. But it seems not to be connected to the Name Eater, whatever that might be. And Curie, you offered to pay Liata 10,000 new yen because you want her to come along to help against the Name Eater. And so that's where we left off, with our runners headed toward the old greenhouse out in Snohomish, where the Name Eater is apparently being busted out of its prison by the alabaster statue. And so I'll ask Slick if there's any weapon you want the last minute to add to your drones.
Oh yeah. It's there's a few things that I would like to add.
All right.
So I'm looking at drones, and one of the things that I'd like to add is a rack on my van, so that my drones can be deployed from the van, if that's okay.
Yeah. So that's a good idea. So you don't have your van, but if you want to switch out to your van along the way, we can play a shell game with that.
Yeah, I like that. Ever since I'm becoming gold, I believe is what I heard, which is terrifying. So yeah, I want to be back in the safety of my van. It's the only place I feel safe. And our friend, the movie star, left me a drone. I was wondering if that has come in yet.
Yeah, so you should see it on your list of drones. It is the very bottom of your list of drones, the Shiawase Silverback.
Yeah, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna add missiles to my drones, and I'm just looking up the price of that so I can take it off.
So you'll also need a weapon mount for that. But since this is a large drone, I'll just say, do you want high explosive or anti-vehicle?
Oh, high explosives for sure.
High explosive. Okay, so let me just and we'll deal with things as they come along. We'll probably end up improving something. I have some stats somewhere real quick.
Okay.
But I've just put an HE missile entry that has no stats in it, so that we can go from there.
Yeah, when people start turning me into gold, missiles have to be purchased. That's just science.
All right.
Other than that, the only thing that I would like to purchase is a Valkyrie drive for the van.
Valkyrie module, sure.
I just want to make sure that I have enough for it.
That's a really good choice.
Yeah, I'm trying not to die, despite everything.
So I've added the drone rack and the Valkyrie module to the van on your character sheet.
Okie dokie.
So it's not on the Ares Roadmaster entry because there are two people with Ares Roadmasters.
Who else has an Ares Roadmaster? Because this is gonna be a competition now. Oh, hey.
The person you did not want sitting in your front seat has a front seat of her own now.
So you just went off and got your own car. That's cool.
And what you saw at the end of what you would have seen at the end of last session was she sort of she levitated to the Green Mansion rather than riding in the vehicle with three infected individuals.
I can do that if I felt like it.
And then she dialed up her comm link and retrieved her Roadmaster.
I can do that too.
And is basically doing the push button, hey, drive.
Oh, that's just standard. It's not that impressive.
All right.
No, I'm just teasing. All right, yeah, let's do it. I think that's it for me. All right, now.
So you you guys are driving. You've got these two roadmasters now, since you've switched vehicles, and you've probably stowed your not to be returned rental SUV somewhere where it won't auto activate via grid guide.
Oh yeah, I got that bad boy in my
We'll say that and we'll deal with it later. But you now have your Roadmaster. It's probably a good thing that that Curie isn't riding with you, because you had to take out the back row of seats. No, yeah. So your choices were take out the back row of seats or take out the bed in order to fit the silverback in. And I think you would have chosen the back row of seats.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of my bed.
It's your apartment.
This is my home on wheels.
Yeah, so now the silverback basically sits where that back row of seats was, between the passenger area and your apartment, as it were. And you are headed out to Snohomish. So as you get out toward, you get out to Snohomish, the concrete jungle of downtown Seattle falls away, and you drive into that farmland. This is pretty much the only farmland that still could be called Seattle Metroplex. And you're getting out fairly close. You think maybe a 10 or 20 miles more, and you'd be hitting the Salish border. But you get fairly close. You pass this old boarded up talismonger shop. That's the sign there with faded lettering says Mari's Farm. And you keep driving, and it's at this point that the directions tell you it is off the paved road. And you see, as you get, basically the paved road keeps going, there's this dirt road that goes off to the side. There is up the paved road, you see a couple of structures. One on the right-hand side of the paved road is a farmhouse. Some of the runners have investigated that before and think it's okay-ish. On the other side of the paved road, maybe a couple of 100 meters on the other side, is what appears to be an enlarged circus tent. So it is, and it's not even as nice as a circus tent. It's basically sheets of canvas that are stretched up and sort of, they have to be like fastened to some sort of scaffolding, because it's fairly makeshift. But it's more or less a rounded square. And Slick, you recognize this, you think, because you think you have had a vision similar to Mr. Bell's, that you were inside this thing. So when you were starting to turn to gold, you also had a vision like Mr. Bell, that you were inside this makeshift large tent, and there was the alabaster statue there. So there's the alabaster statue. And there were these tendrils wrapped around its neck and piercing its temples. And it said to you, "Where does this one come from?"
Is this the same statue that was being bid on?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Of course, I mean it's entirely possible there are multiple of these things, but you've only ever seen one, you think.
Yeah, I'm going to share with the group that I had a dream about this, and Yeah, in the dream it asked me where does this one come from, and I don't
And
know.
it sounds a lot like the dream that Mr. Bell described to you last time. I also had a similar vision.
Okay, I'm less concerned about where it came from and more concerned about where we're going to send it. So, everyone know what they're going to be contributing. Anyone need to prepare? Are there any wards?
Why don't you make an sensing test or an astral test?
You can't just give it to me, can you? It's just
Come on. Oh, not with that roll, I can't.
I'm not spending the edge yet. I'm not doing it.
Okay, that's fair. Incidentally, your edge is all back. You all are reset to your starting edge number.
We're gonna need it.
I think the only one with any damage. Actually, there are two with damage. Curie has a little bit of stun left from Drain. And I haven't marked it on Slick's character sheet yet, but Slick, you have 2 boxes of stun from the dump shock.
Body. Okay. So yeah, I think Slick's just gonna kind of look around and go, do we have a plan of attack? What's the move here? I mean, I can figure it out for you guys if you need me to.
The big statue guy and the tendrils are outside, right?
No, they're in. As far as Mr. Bell and Slick have told you, they're inside the tent.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to wait to do my preemptive spell casting until I get closer, because apparently I need glasses and can't see if there's a ward, and I'm not going to bring them all up if I'm going to have to take them down.
It does not appear to be warded, Liata tells you. But the rest of you don't hear this over comms, because Liata's not in your comms.
I'm going to go ahead.
We should get her in our comms.
Yeah. And I think, yeah. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and add her. Slick, would you include Liada on our communications, please?
I mean, I guess I can do it. Hard.
So there is Liata.
And then I'm going to start casting my stuff.
Okay.
All right. First things first. Increase reflexes. I need my wound modifiers on now. Six hits. So I'm going to keep... I can never remember how many is a good one to keep. I think just 2? Because that makes my drain...
It makes your drain 6.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do... you know what?
Because each one you keep gives you +1 and +1 die.
Yeah. So let's do that. So +2, plus 2d6.
Oh, and I think you're limited with focus concentration. You're limited anyway. It's either 6 or 7 from an strain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do my drain. Okay, so I take 1 stun. Actually, you know what? Do I want to... Let's move one of those 4s to a 5.
All right, let's spend some edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you already have some stun boxes.
Yeah. And then, after that is armor. So 4 hits on armor. And roll my drain. Great. I couldn't have gotten that last time, apparently, but anything else I need to prep? What is... I can never remember what is the best way to use increased attribute. Would that be a good thing to put on me? Because I've used it on other people a couple times, and I found out that it didn't help them. So,
I'm a big fan of doing that to boost willpower immediately. Because then it modifies your drain pool.
That's true, and I could use to.
So that would have been that technically would have been the first thing you cast before you cast the other 2 spells.
Okay. I got 2 hits on that. So what does that do? Does that raise my willpower by 2?
Yeah, each hit raises the attribute by 2.
All right, and then my drain is 3. All right, so I've got my 3 spells sustained then.
All right.
I think I'm ready. I have 2 mages. I have 1 mage. And 2 spirits out. Do you remember what forces they were? Because my notes are still in
So you got
Ohio.
You got a force 4 water spirit that's materialized and wearing the necklace.
Yeah. Was that the only one I had?
That is the only one you had left. Because
cool.
you had summoned one and sent it out here before to do scouting.
And then it got nuked. So you know what? Go big or go home and cry myself to sleep as Seattle gets killed. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more summoning.
Okay. So that was another way you found out that. So first of all, there's no ward. You knew that because the spirit just went right through, and you know that the what you see inside, what you saw inside before it got nuked. I should have showed you this last time. Is that thing?
That's the thing with the tentacles?
That's the thing with the tendrils, yes.
Don't like it. All right, we're going to order up a Force 6 water spirit.
Or 6 water spirit.
You have got to be kidding me. Let's see what you do.
So soak 4 drain.
This thing is like a plant, right?
It looked like a plant, yeah. I mean, you don't think the insecticide you used last time did a whole lot to it? It was enough to distract it so you could escape.
Maybe we need fire.
The reason I'm ordering water is because I have a focus for it.
Okay. I was going to ask if you had a bad relationship with fire spirits like you do with the frogs.
Listen. But I was going to do... So the Force 4 one is holding my... the amulet. And now I'm going to do a Force 6 water that can fight. And then I was going to do a fire after that anyway. So I'm going to try for the water again. Okay, I've got one service. Force 6 water.
And
1.
That's probably enough to do
serve.
Bare bones fighting for you.
Yep. Do my drain. We're good. All right. And then, so that I now have 10 points of spirits summoned, and I can have 18.
Yeah, you can have, I believe it's magic times 3.
I'm going to do a Force 8 fire spirit.
All right.
I'm going to pre-edge it.
Uh-huh.
Why are you doing that?
I'm doing what?
Can I turn on my power focus, by the way? Would that help me?
Well, yeah, that's the only thing that you can use because it's fire.
Yeah.
So you can't use the summoning focus on it.
Right.
So it's
But it
plus
would
3.
help.
It's 3 instead of 4.
Okay. Summoning. Plus 3. And, well, it's plus 10 because of my pre-edging.
Okay. And I see I see at least one gift coming through in chat.
3. I have 3 6s, so I get to roll 3 more dice. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, you get 3 more dice, which gives you no more hits.
No more hits.
But it's not actually a critical glitch like it says there.
Yeah. All right, so I have 5 hits on my Force 8. Mother. Okay.
You knew that. You knew in your heart of hearts that was going to happen.
What's my drain?
6.
I did know.
Remember, you are sustaining that increased willpower.
I did, yeah.
Yep. So 6.
All right. So all right. I'm stubborn. I'm not giving. I'm sorry, guys. That like the first getting into a fight is like 15 minutes of me summoning. Like, if Bob didn't roll so well, this would go so much faster. And if I could roll better,
if the GM could just let me have this.
I'm here for all of it.
Yeah, I'm just having a soy power bar and then getting my.
What did chat give me? Oh, thank you. Oh, a sub.
So Tesla gave you a sub, which
well, that means
that's an edge. Is that 4 edge?
That gives me 4 edge. Okay. So I'm going to pre-edge my roll again.
Okay. Gonna make it rain edge.
6 hits, but no 6s.
Ooh, no 6s. All right.
Glitch, 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 glitch. All right, and a Force 8 fire spirit.
I'm going to spend 2 edge to make a 4 into a 5.
I can't spend more edge, can I?
No, because you pre-edged it. So roll 6 drain.
Hey, Tom, you got another sub in you? Because Bob's a big jerk.
Look at all this.
See that red shirt Bob's wearing? It's for blood.
It's for blood.
It is for blood. All right, hey, we're doing it again.
Doing it again. All right.
Just Bob. All right, here we go.
Oh, I see a hype train is close in chat.
Ooh, hype train! Thank you, guys. Ooh, thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. That means I need to pre-edge it, which means I need to roll 7 more dice.
No. Guess who this is for?
That's the end of our show tonight. Because I'm mad. That was mean.
So 5 drain.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to take a while. All right, let's do it again.
If you're not bleeding from the eyes, you're not casting hard enough. Okay.
You're going to spend edge, aren't you?
The thought had occurred to me. I was actually seeing how many 2s you had. because that would be awesome too. You know what? I've had my fun for this one. I'm going to let you have this one. I'm going to save these 4 edge for something special.
Oh, thank you, but also, oh no. One service. I only need one.
All
right.
You're going to need it.
Okay. I'm prepared.
All right. So let me generate that.
Thank you.
So let's see, Force 8 Fire Spirit.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, we're in a hype train. Thank you guys so much. See, this is why Aussies rock.
So you should be able to see it. It's under your spirits folder, Curie.
Under the spirits folder.
In your spirits folder, it's the top entry, the Force 8 Fire Spirit.
There he is.
I have not put in a token yet, so I'm going to go from there.
Okay.
All right. And then you've got the Force 6 Water Spirit that's also on your list already.
I am opening up all 4 character sheets I now control.
Okay. Let's see. So, in fact, I will give you a little bit more intel. So I've moved you to a new map. You might want to zoom out to about 50% or so. Something like that. What you saw, so this is the interior of the tent, where I've put you guys in the upper left, sort of placeholders for the entry to the tent. You see here in the center is the horror from beyond time, who still has the alabaster statue wrapped about the neck. And you see now Fisher down here.
Is Fisher gold?
Fisher is not gold.
I guess that means he doesn't want to get tacos either.
See Fisher, so I think I might fire up one of my drones.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh.
I said it's all sight.
Well, to be fair, only one of you has seen the inside here. No, that's not true. You, when you saw the vision earlier, Fisher was asleep on a cot over here.
Okay.
He is now awake.
Let me see. I'm trying to. Might bring in the Oni. I'm not sure which, sure flavor of destruction I want to send that Fisher. Have him wake up to a big monkey drone.
All right, so I guess does that mean your drone's just going to charge on in there?
No, but I do have them on standby. So it's just like if I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but I would love very much to have Oni on standby. So like if things start popping off, I can just have Samurai Dog Sword Man just bolt in and start cutting things up.
Yeah, they're all powered up and ready to go.
Okay, then I'm just waiting.
The standard is you might have them on autonomous.
Okay.
In which case they're basically just running their pilot program.
Yeah.
You can choose one to jump into, In which case, you get to use your skills.
But the thing is, though, like I would have to faint.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm a lot of things. I'm not a hypocrite. So I think I'm just gonna have them on standby and kind of look to the rest of the group, going, "Do you guys really need me here? Here? Like, I think you have this well in hand, right? I told you about the dream statue."
I point the gun at you. You're staying.
You don't have to point a gun at me. That's dangerous. Stop pointing it.
Finger's not on the trigger. You're fine.
Mistakes happen. You know.
So
Yeah, mistakes do happen.
Are you guys all out of vehicles now?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I could get away with staying in the driver's seat, I'm gonna try. I'm guessing that's where the gun pointing at.
So essentially, you saw the pistol tink 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 taps on the window.
Gotta remember to shell out for the bulletproof enhancement to this thing. All right. Can't promise when I go full monkey mode that you'll be spared, though. All right, so I'm just following the group's lead.
No soft threats. Okay, let's go. And I guess no one say anyone's names, right?
Why?
Because it eats them.
Can't eat a name.
Yeah, you've been told that this being is called a name eater.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, well, listen, I'm called Slick, but I'm not actually Slick, you know?
It can control you if it learns your name.
Oh. Like,
Yeah.
does it have to be your real name, or like, because
I just start assigning numbers to people. I'm like, year 1, year 2.
I want to be 7.
Okay, so I just put a fire spirit in front of you on the map, Carrie.
Oh, thank you.
And I think this is... we'll call that the Force 6 Spirit of Water. That's the water spirit next to you. And
I will tell
now,
them their assignment is to destroy both of those creatures in the middle.
Okay. And then I'm leaving the Force 4 off the map for now, unless you really want me to put them on.
I do, because who knows? He's going to hang out with me right now, and he's manifested. And if like something comes at me, like, yeah, I'm going to have it defend me, because I know that one has a couple services. So.
So I will mark this one with a little yellow dot. That's your Force 4. And you see in astral space, there is this... it's not quite a Billy Berserker. It's not quite a Neil the Orc Barbarian, but it is something that looks vaguely barbaric in astral space.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And you sense that to be a guardian spirit.
I'm going to communicate that through Subvoke with everyone. On the astral, there's a guardian spirit of some sort, so we'll be fighting a spirit as well.
That one's mine.
Thank you, Liada.
We're not saying names.
Oh, shit. But we're still outside, right? Because we're up in that corner.
It's best practice.
Good call. Good call.
I've only got a little bit of essence left, and I don't want it contaminated.
Well, Fran, you're the last person I expected to follow best practice.
Slick, you hear in your head, Liada. that name is empty.
Oh, good. I was going to say, I said that subvoke, damn it. I don't like that.
Liana. Is that the person that you guys had me connect to the comms?
Yeah, that's this person here.
Oh. How you doing?
Make a memory test, Curie.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the rest of you can as well. No, actually, it's just Curie and Nova, because they were the only ones who had this conversation. So Nova, actually, Curie, you remember this as well. You suddenly remember that that Mr. Bell told you, the concierge told him, whatever Slick and Violet hear, the name eater could possibly hear.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Are we still outside, Bob?
Yes. But that means that whatever went over subvoke,
Yep.
the name eater probably knows now.
Fair. But also, I think what I'm going to do then is, since we're still outside, I'm going to gently touch Liata and Nova. Well, actually, you know what? I'll touch Liata and cast Mind Link.
No thanks. You know what? Sure.
So okay, I cast it and I say, listen, anything that the two of them hear, the enemy will hear. So we need to connect in a way, to talk in a way that they can't listen. I'm already sustaining quite a bit. Can you connect Nova and Mr. Bell?
Are you asking me?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So you just want to exclude me? That's okay. That's fine.
I absolutely want to exclude you, and you.
This is because of the passenger seat thing, isn't it? I see how it is.
But
okay,
you don't know any of this though. All you know is that Curie touched Liata, and that's it.
Oh, okay, I'm just joking. All right.
And we'll see. It's no palming test, but we'll do this. You guys can make a perception test if you'd like.
Is this visual?
Yes.
Too busy talking to Liata. Violet sees everything. There's a ladybug in the grass. She sees it.
Wow, that is a lot of fun, a lot of 5s and 6s on that dice pool. Very nice. Yeah. So apparently the only one who doesn't see this is Curie, as Liata sort of actually is walking up behind Nova and Mr. Bell, and sort of brushes up against them. You think under normal circumstances it might have been stealthy, but you're at a heightened level of awareness right now, and so you do sense it, and then you hear a voice in your head.
So I noticed them brush up against me?
Yes.
Then I absolutely think really loudly in my head, what a pervert.
Yes, let's call it that. You hear in your head.
Oh, that's that weird stuff again. Hey. You could have just asked for a handshake. Don't touch me like that.
Okay. So is this where you guys are going in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna shoot the thing in the head, the statue.
Okay.
Is he still punching the ground or no?
No, by now it has stopped punching the ground.
Cool. That's awful.
Because now the name eater is fully freed from its earthen prison.
Great.
And it is that big. It's bigger than a troll. And it's just sort of hovering there above the ground with these tendrils sort of whipping out. Two of them are wrapped around the statue. The other two are free to
kill us.
To kill you, yes. So as we come up to our 9 o'clock hour, I'll ask people to start rolling initiative. Let me clear the track first. We'll clear the track. Be sure to click on your token and then roll initiative. But while you guys are doing that, we're going to take our first break. And welcome back. We have rolled initiative, and chaos is about to ensue. So first up on the order is Nova with a 35 initiative.
Yes. Let's see.
So I've sort of just grouped you up there. This is sort of up in the upper left here. On the map is you basically just have the entrance here, and what you're seeing, because I noticed the chat is not seeing the map. It is the whole map is the inside of this tent.
Okay.
And what you see in the center is this Area 51 looking area alien with tentacles coming out of it. That's larger than a troll. Along with the alabaster statue. And then Fisher is sort of in the back of the tent from where you guys are.
Is this like an actual wall that's here? Whatever this is?
All this stuff is sort of ruins. So that's sort of a low wall. Yeah, so that'll be pieces of what's left of the greenhouse that you guys burned down. Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Okay. Then what is my movement?
So you can, as a minor action, you can move 10 meters.
10 meters.
You can spend a major action to run, or to sprint, I think it's called.
And that'll give me 20?
It is 15 and a roll.
Ah, oh, Jesus. Okay. And then let's see, this distance 46. What is considered medium distance for shooting?
That'll be medium. Yeah, so it's where's my chart? My range chart for pistols. I think it's 20 meters.
20? Okay.
So well, the other, if you moved and shot, you could do it.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move and shoot. Is that 10? Yeah, it's 10. Okay. And then I'm going to shoot the statue dude down here.
Statue, okay.
I am dual wielding, so double tap with my Ares Predator. Oh!
Ooh.
Throw up. Oh, throwing wow. Throwing up. Okay. I would like to spend edge to reroll all the fails from the first one.
Okay. So yeah, two hits on 19 dice.
Yeah.
And so the double tap is 2 major actions, which I think you have, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So spend edge, and then we're going to re-roll the 17.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Okay. All right.
So
I'm going
2
to...
more hits on 17 dice.
At least it's 4 and 5. And because of my thing, I get 2 edge back.
Yep, because you have Pathroot Mastery Agility.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
That's
so
right.
4 hits and 5 hits. So here's the first defense roll. There's the second defense roll.
Okay.
The first shot misses entirely. The second shot will hit with 2 net hits. So 5p is the damage. It gets an edge from that. And is rolling. Soak. Okay. So what you see is that the second shot skitters off of the rock
Mm,
and fails to penetrate.
that's a shame. Well, I'm out here in the open.
So your comlink Finate rings.
Hello, Finate.
In the middle of battle. Yeah, what's up?
No, I got time. It's fine.
Patching through, designate your target. And you hear a bunch of radio chatter on the side.
Can I share my eyes with whoever's calling?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, I do that there, and it's like right here.
And you're pointing out, okay, right there, okay? Copy. That area is a free fire zone. Free fire zone. And Mr. Bell goes in. And he will shoot. Actually, no, he's going to run up. No, he's not going to run. Well, no, you didn't tell him anything. No, he'll go in there. He's going to take a shot. So many character sheets open. So he also has an Ares Viper. He's going to shoot at. He'll shoot at the Name Eater. It's defense. Who is missed entirely. And it goes. Yes. Your okay. So you see Mr. Bell go stiff. And you see that gold creeping up his neck again. the statue. The statue just moves around here. Basically puts itself between you and the Name Eater. Fisher. Fisher is running for the side of the tent. And actually, Fisher sprints to get there. Liada. Well, I guess it means she's going to jump in here. She's going to try to counterspell. So that will take off the spell from Mr. Bell.
Yay!
The Guardian Spirit will sprint its way in. And does it have any ranged stuff? Oh, because it was technically astral before. I do have to spend a major action to have it materialize. So that's what we'll do. Slick.
Okay, so things are starting to get a little real. A little bit more real than I would like. How far am I away from the car?
Well, so if you were there, because the rest of the team cajoled you into going into a fight,
yeah,
in your meat body, you are probably you know what? You guys drove kind of off road. You're maybe we'll call it a sprint to get back to the van.
All right, good, because it looks like they're busy, so now's the perfect time.
If you don't leave fast enough or far enough, I'm capping you in the knee.
Okay, well then, let's see how fast I can run.
But in fact, so that's a major action to sprint, and then I think you'll have at least a couple of minor actions left, and one of those will get you in the van.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in the van. Lock the door behind me, and I think
lie and say that you have a plan.
I have a plan.
You hear over comms, I have a plan. I totally have a plan.
And I think I'm going to, if I can, I don't know if I can, but I would like to activate the Blackwing, the Black Hawk, because that's the one that has the old missiles.
I thought that was the Silverback that had the missile.
Oh, we can make it the Silverback.
That's right. It doesn't have room for a map. Yeah, that's right. So
it's the Black Hawk that has the missile. Yeah.
So let me remove that from the Silverback, and I'll add it to the Black Hawk. And conveniently, you have a drone rack with which to launch the Black Hawk.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna send that down, and we're just gonna. The plan is to carpet bomb the area and try and make sure my friends don't get caught on the crossfire.
So that'll be another major action to get it launched. So that'll be your next turn.
That'll be next turn.
So that'll bring us to Violet.
All right. I know this is bad news, even if I don't know what the plan is. So I am going to step inside here, and I am going to sing a song to the statue about why they're wrong.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make a performance test.
Right. And I am going to use enthralling performance.
Performance.
So that's going to be performance plus my magic.
Yeah, so it's magic instead of charisma.
Oh, is it instead of? Okay.
Yeah.
Roger that. No, the wrong drop. Chaos over
here. So I will warn you that whatever happens here is going to be canceled the next time somebody shoots at him.
Sure, but in the off chance that
they do something else, or hey, it's at least a little bit of diversion.
Yes, and maybe it will break some sort of or interfere with the connection that's going on.
So I need to make a. Technically there's not a resistance listed there, so I don't think it's really meant for this, but I'm going to make a roll nonetheless.
Yeah, it says the hits serve as a threshold modifier for any perception test.
Yeah, but it's not meant to be in combat, but I'm going to let it potentially interfere with what's going on with it, so...
I appreciate your flexibility while I try to break the rules of this game.
Rip it wide open.
Okay. So you do see it. It sort of stops there, and it's sort of looking around a little bit, and you think it's sort of. You could swear it taps its foot to the slow part of the song. But that's all the reaction you get so far. That's what happened. So did I skip Curie? I did skip Curie.
I'm so forgotten. All right,
because you did your initiative after I sorted, and so it popped
I did.
The random bottom there.
I was late. So when we were in the van, Nova called her contact to set up explosives outside the tent at a certain point. Where was that planned for?
Oh, that's right. You got Nova. You got from was it Freddy Two Fingers?
Johnny Two Fingers.
Johnny Two Fingers. You bought a satchel charge. I think that might be on your character sheet.
Yeah, I picked it up. We picked it up in person.
It is not laying about. It is somewhere on your person.
Yeah.
That you will have to plant or throw. We kind of discussed.
Oh yeah. I have grenades. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. It says under grenade satchel charge. Yep, I have it right here.
And where was this going to be set up?
My pockets, and then I'm gonna throw it.
I think that was the plan last I heard.
I did forget about the satchel charge.
Okay, so you've got to set it somewhere, or
yeah, it's got to be set up somewhere.
Oh,
yeah. Her friend Johnny Two Fingers was not gonna come up here.
Then never mind. So, okay. Well, then what I'm gonna do? I already gave my spirits the instructions, so they're gonna act first. So Fire Spirit is moving in on.
And you should have control over the tokens.
Okay. How fast can he move?
Since they were materialized, 10 meters.
And how much is each square?
2 meters.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 would be right on top of Violet. And then they have an action to keep moving, right? I can spend a major action to keep moving.
So you can spend a major action instead of the minor action, and it's 15 meters and roll.
15 meters and roll. Okay, let's do it because I want him close enough. Although he does have a ranged weapon.
Yes, fire spirits have ranged fire, and I believe it is currently in range after it moves. So it moved up to like here-ish. Is that right?
Yeah. Oop, we were both holding it. So yeah, let's do that then. And let's shoot it.
Shoot. Which target are you shooting?
The
name eater.
The name eater. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Elemental attack, ranged. 9 hits. That's my boy, or girl, or it. They.
My fire spirit.
That's my fire spirit.
In some sense, spirits are how you define them, as the conjurer.
I will have to ask it to define itself. All right. So 9 hits. Ooh, versus 7. Take that, name eater. Take it to the face. All right. So now what?
I'm gonna make you re-roll your 9 successes.
Bob.
You can also make Bob re-roll his 7 successes.
Yeah, I've spent so much edge already. I'm upset. All right.
I told you I'm saving it for something special.
Yeah, you're a jerk. All right, so I'm rolling 9 dice. Shut up.
Miss.
So that's all he can do with his action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, which one is the beefier water spirit?
The one without the dot.
One without the dot. Okay, here we go.
The one with the dot is the one wearing the necklace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can it shoot through whoever that is?
Yeah, it can. It has line of sight through party members.
All right. So
just don't miss too badly.
Yeah. What is this guy?
This is the guardian spirit that just materialized. So you were told that is Liada's spirit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
7 hits.
Okay. Okay. Mm, 6p, so 11p. I'm better off just re-rolling 16 dice. That's better. So it also dodges that one.
Okay.
All right. You still need to go, and if your necklace wearer is going to go.
We'll see, because depends on what happens with me and if I use a minor action to tell it what to do. So, line of sight.
Because you're not ordered to do anything.
Yeah. So I'm scared. And when I'm scared, my frozen nature turns electrical hot. So we're going to go ahead and cast a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And I have to choose the force, right? Or
you do have to choose the. No.
No, not in 6th.
If you amp up, yeah.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. All right. But I do have my focus. So there's my 3.
Because this is 6th edition. Yeah, so it basically it does its normal damage is half your magic, and where is it? Half your magic plus net hits. And it will make you re-roll one of your successes.
How much edge do you have, Bob?
1. Whatever to you ask.
Wow.
Okay. So it takes a nice jolt from that.
And I move forward a little bit. I think I'm slow and I can only move like 6 meters or something like that. So I just move 3.
Okay.
And I assume Waterboy follows me. So.
All right. And then let's see, at the end of the pass, let's see. Who has hearing enhancements?
I do.
Okay, so you're the one who hears this. You definitely hear you hear the whine of jet engines in the distance.
I let the Mind Link people know that help is coming.
Nova, it is your turn.
Is it gonna take? What's it gonna take for me to set up these satchel charges? Is it gonna work like a grenade where I can just throw it and then hit a button and they turn and go, or like?
So it's a satchel. It's a satchel sized charge that
Okay.
you can hit the button and try to throw it. You'll take there'll be a penalty for the thrown weapons test because it's not designed to be thrown. But you can just set it to like 1 second and throw it. And then it lands wherever it lands. Or you can be more deliberate about it if you want some place in particular, then it's gonna be a demolitions test.
Yeah, I don't want them to be able to run away. I don't have demolitions.
You don't have demolitions?
No.
So I think that makes your choice for you.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to. I mean, but I don't have throwing weapons as a thing. I have close combat and blades, firearms, and heavy pistols.
This might be. Let me check, but it might be an athletics check.
Athletics. Well, I definitely have that. So.
Yeah, it's athletics.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do it. We'll just do it.
Okay.
Athletics. Da, 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 da.
So where are you trying to throw it?
Right here. Between
All right,
these
right
guys.
there. All right.
Yeah.
And let's see. What is your strength?
I rolled so bad. My strength. I have big girl strength. 5.
Okay. So you'll take it would be athletics at -4.
What?
Athletics at -4.
Huh. I think that leaves me with like 1 die, right?
Do you have NERPs and/or edge?
I have edge.
You did get the gift from chat a little while ago.
I'm glitching. I don't know what to do. There's no way I could just walk up and say, "Hi, watch this bag for me."
Stop by our Tuesday night game in Shadowrun 5th edition where Amber's character hoards edge like a dragon.
Yeah, for these moments.
Well, it's not for this moment if you're not going to spend it.
Well, how would I spend it? I guess that's where I'm struggling.
So 4 edge will allow you to pre-edge the roll,
Okay.
which gives you dice equal to your edge and exploding 6s.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I just hit. Let's see. I turn on the edge thing.
Yeah, if you turn on the edge thing, then
Athletics.
the only modifier you need is the -4.
-4.
And then it'll do the exploding 6s and your edge number but on its own.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right. So sure enough, it lands right there in the middle of them. Mr. Bell will attempt another shot on the name eater. No, Mr. Bell will clear the area. The name eater will go. Yes.
Do I need to roll this satchel charge?
Not yet.
Okay.
It'll go off at the end of the turn. The name eater will.
Oh, I still have movement, right?
You do still have movement. You still have a major action if you want to use it.
Okay.
Because you have 5 minor actions, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you still have those 5 minor actions, which you can trade 4 of those in for a major.
Amazing. I'm gonna throw in this fragmentation grenade.
Just throw another grenade, more explosives on top of it.
Yeah. And do you want that to go off at the end also with the satchel charge?
That'll also go off at the end.
Okay, and then I run away.
Unless that one is linked with your pan and is linked to airburst.
I forgot how we did those.
I think those were just manual grenades, so they'll go off.
Yeah,
at the
I
end of
think
the
so
turn.
too.
And then you depart the premises. Okay. All right, so the tendrils reach out from the Name Eater. And they reach out for Curie.
What? Don't touch me.
What is your defense rating? I've been terrible about tracking attack rating versus defense rating.
Mind your business.
Okay.
It's 5.
Okay. Defend yourself.
Reaction plus intuition.
So there should be on your character sheet the shield icon.
The shield.
Is that right? Hang on. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. Defense. Under core combat, there's a defense button.
Got it. Defense.
And you need 5 hits.
And what is in the defense? Reaction and intuition it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's automatically reaction plus intuition.
Okay, so no mods then.
Ooh. I need a soak roll from you.
Yeah.
You got a lot of 4s there, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And technically, that's only 3 hits from him. Make a soak roll, unless you have some edge you're going to spend.
Let's do it. I'll make it a 2.
Okay. You are still hit. Go ahead and make a soak roll.
Which soak damage. Oh, I'm so scared.
Oh.
I'm squishy, guys.
So you take the full 10 boxes of physical as it grabs you around the neck.
Guys, I have 1 box before I'm gone.
Oh my god, no.
And it is your turn. And also applies the immobilized status to you.
Cool.
Running to the van doesn't seem like such
Your-
a good idea now, does
Your
it?
spirits go next, right?
Yeah, you and your spirits are going now.
Make your spirits grab you.
Well, I'm gonna tell Waterboy to help free me because I can do that mentally. I don't have to speak for that. So he's gonna attack her now too. So let's do our force 4 first, since he's with me. Melee weapon. I'm gonna use the. Well, yeah, the elemental attack is fine. Okay.
So that's the force 4. So
This is the force 4.
Does this sort of thing and shoots at
It's attacking it's trying to attack the vine.
Trying to attack the vine. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does hit it. Ooh, hang on a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite a glitch.
Anybody have edge they want to throw at making? Can we make it a glitch? Yeah, there's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can make it glitch if we have one more. If you have 2 dice?
4 edge.
4 edge?
Oh, 4 edge?
To count twos for glitches. Because there's no edge action to reduce a die.
That's expensive.
It is expensive.
Okay. Nah.
All right.
Do we want to do it?
I don't think it's worth it for this.
Okay.
But it does hit.
It does hit. It does sever the connection.
That was both my surprise and also Curie's gasp of getting air after being choked. It's
but then you hear in your head, Angela Crowley, I know your name now.
well, this thing super needs to die, and I'm going to shut off my mind link.
Okay. So to be fair, just because you heard something in your head doesn't mean it got transmitted over your mind link.
Yes, but I don't want them to talk to me and her to hear it.
What I'm saying is, just because it talks to you doesn't mean it automatically goes out of the mind link. Those are two different communications. It's separate.
Yes, but if I know anything, it knows knows it then.
Yeah.
So I don't want that. So I'm cutting this connection so they can still communicate without me.
Okay.
But now I'm fighting for my life.
Yep. You and 2 spirits.
Yep. So I'm going to attack her. So we're going to do a lightning bolt with one hand. And I didn't use it last time because I forgot, but I actually have enough minor actions now for a major action.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. So, let's do.
Because you got 2 extra dice, which means that doesn't leave you with any minor actions, but it leaves you with
that's fine.
A second major.
We'll see what happens after my first attack, but let's see here. So magic. Let's do lightning bolts. Modifiers 3. Go. 3 hits. My drain. +2. Go. Okay, I'm good. Roll your defense, Bob. Ah, dang it. All right. Well, I didn't take any drains, so we're going to go ahead and do that second major action.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do Mana Bolt on it. And actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do Blast, because walk me through this, Bob, because it's area and maybe I can hit it and the statue.
You could potentially hit it and the statue. And in this sense, let me make sure of this, but area spells.
They have higher drain.
They have higher drain, but they target the weaker of the 2 defense rolls. So if the statue has a smaller defense pool, then maybe you can tag both with it.
Okay, let's try it.
It's kind of weird. That's what it is.
Yeah, I've never really gotten it, but let's go. 6 hits, yay! That's pretty good.
So let me see the statue. The statue does indeed have, whoops, I forgot the modifiers on there, but it doesn't have any. So it does hit with 2 net hits. So it is, your magic is 6. So it's 3, so 5 S is the damage code. Okay. It takes some damage. Oh.
Glitch.
So in fact, it falls over. The statue does. And you see cracks go across it. Across the rocky skin. So the name eater, however, seems unfazed.
Okay.
With 8 dice, and with 8 hits out of 10 dice.
That was some nice soak there, but all right, I did more to the statue than I thought I would, so I can't complain.
So we'll skip him. Fisher's running.
I have spirits.
Yes. I'm not done yet.
Run as much
One,
as
2.
It's not gonna matter.
All right, it's gonna attack 5 hits.
Miss.
Mm-hmm. And it only gets 1 attack, right?
It only gets 1 attack.
Okay, and then water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, come here. 4, 6. There we go. 7 hits. That's pretty good.
Okay. So you see it's sort of almost featureless face sort of stretches as you hear a scream in your head.
Ooh.
Slick. Now it's your turn.
All right, yeah. So my drone should be launching.
Yeah, so that's this turn to launch your drone.
Mm-hmm.
You also you know what? Make a matrix perception test.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You see this thing off in the distance. And it's actually not that distant anymore. It's coming in for a run across the middle of the tent. And you definitely hear the whine of the jet engine from that aircraft.
Is it easy for me to put 2 and 2 together that this is Fisher?
No.
Do I see Fisher?
Well, I mean, conclude what you want. You don't really have a whole lot of information to go on.
Okay. Do I see Fisher?
You do not. You know what? Actually, as you've launched your drone, as it's coming around, since you made 5 hits on your matrix perception, you do see an orange VW van that is starting up and is leaving the scene.
Boom.
Okay. So this will be an engineering test for you.
Okay, dokie. I probably really should focus on what my friends at the party are focusing on, but also screw this guy. It's all sight. 3 hits. Oh, and analytical mind, so I get my edge.
So this thing, let's see. You know what? I should roll. Actually, I shouldn't roll. I should not roll for reasons.
I like that. Let me have this. Let me murder.
No. So what I was about to roll was a defense roll for the van. The van does not get a defense roll because it's on autopilot and has not seen the attack incoming. So the missile does strike the van, and the van blows up in a satisfying way.
Okay.
Violet.
Versus.
I assume that I am not hearing the plane yet.
You are now hearing the plane.
Okay. Are Curie's spirits moving her? Are you still immobilized, Curie, or
no?
You wiggling?
No, we got free of the viney thing, so I'm now like and also casting spells.
She is badly injured and contorted in uncomfortable ways.
All right.
And the guy you were singing at is now laying on the ground.
And Fisher is not in the tent anymore?
You saw Fisher with your perception roll. You saw him duck under the canvas tent barrier and slip away.
Okay.
And you did just hear an explosion from roughly that direction.
Cool. I would like to use my commanding voice, and I'm going to try and intimidate the Name Eater to leave us alone.
Commanding voice, all right.
Don't you make me turn this tent around.
Leave me and my friends alone.
All right, so it's an intimidation test.
And I will get a edge because I am using my voice. Be a meanie. Intimidation, I do not have. So that is con or
Oh yeah, it's part of the it's part of influence.
Is it part of influence? Okay. I couldn't remember.
It is part of influence.
Right. Because I'm not intimidating.
It matches your stare and says no.
Well, that was my major action, so I guess I'll leave.
Okay. So using a minor action to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get to blow things up now.
Yeah, so it's the end of the turn, so a whole bunch of stuff goes boom. So go ahead and hit the grenade and the satchel charge so it pops up in the window. So that's the grenade.
Come on.
And that's the satchel charge. All right.
I don't really like those 3 hits.
So you're not rolling hits for them now. You're just rolling.
Okay.
You were just rolling, so I see the damage value.
Okay.
Because for explosives, the damage code doesn't get staged up by hits.
Oh, okay.
The only thing hits do really is the scatter roll. They affect your scatter. But you've already placed these, so it's not a problem. What I need to do now is, the first one is, so it takes almost none of that. It takes a little bit of the satchel charge as it sort of blasted back and blasted back. The satchel charge in particular essentially blows the sort of plastic roof sheeting that's on the tent. It sort of rips that and blows it up. You kind of see some of the light sort of creeping in from the dawn sun. And then you also, Slick, you see the incoming aircraft fire 2 missiles. And you see it sort of, these little doors open up, the missile drops out and fires.
Who are they shooting at?
These missiles come in toward the center of the tent.
Dang, man.
And I need to make a couple of rolls here.
It's rough in there.
There's 2.
Oh, I probably should have gave them heads up that I was going to have it. You know, you live where you get looks.
I said in the very beginning that help was on the way.
Oh, that's true.
That's the only warning you were getting from me.
So these 2 missiles come streaking in through the open rooftop. The first one. Ooh. So the first one hits it pretty square in the chest, and it sort of drops to the ground.
Bob, how many edge do I have to spend to make you re-roll those hits on that second one?
4 edge will make me re-roll all my hits.
Do it.
In fact, so I made a mistake earlier. I think you can spend 1 edge to make me re-roll 1 die. So 1 edge per die, or 4 hits for the whole thing.
Mm.
So if you're spending to make me re-roll all 5 of those hits,
mm-hmm.
Okay, it gets 2 hits. So yeah, the first one actually penetrates into the skin. For some reason, you hadn't been able to penetrate before. This is the anti-vehicle missile. The second one lands at its feet as it falls and blows. You see bits of tentacle and bits of head sort of flung across the tent as they vanish into astral space. I need you, Curie, to make soak rolls for these 2 spirits.
Okay. Fire.
Actually, just the fire one. Just the fire one, but it needs to make 2 soak rolls.
Defense. Oh, wait, soak.
Okay, that's enough for the first one.
Okay.
And that's enough for the second one.
Yay! Good spirit.
So it's explosions, and fire spirits like fire, but it's explosion nonetheless. And the tent goes quiet aside from the screaming jet engine that streaks overhead.
Can I check the astral to make sure that it's gone?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, I can wait for my turn if you'd rather.
So go ahead and make an astral test. And as we're making this astral test, I'll tell you what you see after the break.
Okay.
Because we're past the 10 o'clock hour. And welcome back. We have just seen the name eater get shot up and appears to have disappeared back into the astral. So Curie has made an astral test with 4 hits, and you see it dissipating as if it were a disrupted spirit.
Okay.
Your 2 big spirits also return to their home, having completed their 1 service.
Are they so is there any remaining in the physical world of any remains of this thing at all?
You see bits and pieces of what must have been like stretched all up and down this area between where you are and where it was. You see pieces of rapidly decaying material that must have been its tendril.
Mm. Okay. So pretty soon there's going to be nothing left with how quick it's decaying.
That's your guess.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start healing myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that -4 wound modifier.
Little bit hurt. Little bit.
While she's healing, I'd like to go out and investigate Fisher's on fire vehicle.
Okay. So you heal 4 boxes, Curie. You do have to sustain that for, I think it's 4 combat turns.
So I'll drop my armor.
Okay. And fortunately, you don't take any drain from that. So Nova, you go out and around, and sure enough, you do see the trademark VW microbus, the van that you remember riding in a number of times, and it is in flames. Go ahead and make a perception test.
Oh man, be good, be good, be good.
And we'll drop out of rounds as well. 2 hits. All right.
Is it enough?
So you approach. Whatever was going to explode has exploded. That's kind of what happens when you hit a VW microbus with a missile, I imagine. I have not actually tried this.
Don't incriminate yourself. This is the internet.
Yeah, pretty soon the word premeditated gets thrown around the courtroom. So you walk up to it slowly, and the flames are by the time you guys have finished all this and are heading toward the van, the flames are starting to die down a little bit. You do see a little bit of movement in the van, and it does appear to be Fisher. He appears to be moving, but very, very injured.
The door's on fire and everything?
Yeah.
I'd like to take off my jacket and try and get the door open.
Okay.
Like by wrapping my arm around it to protect.
Go make a lift carry test.
I was gonna ask, would it be all right if I sent the silver back over there? It's a rescue. It's a rescue drone. This is what it's built for. Rescuing.
Oh my god. That's 6.
That is 6 ones.
But it's not more than half.
It's not more than half.
Not more than half.
It is uncomfortably close. You'll also be probably relieved to know that I don't have any edge left to spend. So you get away with this one.
Thank you.
It takes you a bit of effort, but you're able to pry the door open. There's not much left of it. It's just like the door frame. You like grab on and you yank. By this time, you see the silverback coming around. This big gorilla drone.
What does Fisher look like? Does he look like he could survive?
He definitely needs medical attention.
I take my Ares Predator and I say, buddy, you can't do that to us. And I like to pop him in the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't do that to us. So
Right.
Here we go.
Patience.
So you see this through the eyes of your drone. You see Nova just pull out her pistol and just pop.
That was unexpected.
Mm.
I have a life ahead of me, and he can't know my name and then go around and do this. So,
From the gorilla, do I see any of his gear on him? Like his
he's gonna loot the body,
You do not see any gear.
loot the ruins.
There's something in particular I'm looking for. His oh my god, it's the thing that I have, and I know that he has one too.
Yeah. So whatever
His control rig.
Everything's on fire.
He does not have a control rig.
Okay.
And there's nothing on or near his body that is even remotely lootable.
Okay.
Because you shot him with a missile.
Yeah, I did that.
And then what was left got shot with a bullet.
Yeah, go team.
Did it work? Did it work? Is he out? Is he unrecoverable?
What's unrecoverable?
I shoot him a second time.
I mean, he looks dead to you.
I shoot him a second time. He's double dead.
The gorilla will do the people's elbow just to make sure.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. You have straight up murdered Fisher.
We'll start ish.
Ish. I consider that taking care of a problem.
But we move on now.
I leave. I go get in Slick's car and I sit quietly.
Wow.
That's gonna be an awkward, just awkward couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just like y'all to know that Roland just typed in chat in our private chat, disapprove.
Yep.
I like to tell Slick, don't say anything, and there won't be anything.
No.
Hey. In the van, my domain, I can say whatever I want.
You won't be the only temper to take out.
I was just gonna say she just popped someone in the head.
With that morbid finality, we will conclude our episode. And we'll pick up next week with other potential loose ends that you guys still have.
Ooh.
You guys still have whatever the water spirit is wearing. That necklace is something. And where did the statue come from?
Oh yeah, there was a statue, wasn't there?
There was a statue. Wow.
Was locked in on fish. That's one off the list. The other one is what's the guy's name? You won't remember me.
Sorry, Randy.
Yeah, I'll message Randy my condolences.
But I have some ideas if we want to bring him back. But I mean, clearly not with this group.
Okay. I was going to say, not in this timeline.
Because apparently that's not going to work. But I'll say this for the future. It is possible to burn a point of edge and survive.
Can I burn a point of edge to make sure he doesn't survive? What is this?
No.
Nope.
Thought I was his rival. What?
Look, you can be his rival, but this is business at this point. And he rejected my invitation to Taco Temple to talk things over. So
remind me never to turn down tacos when you are.
With that, we will leave it at that.
Yeah.
And we'll pick up next time with the remaining loose ends that you guys still have. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Do we have any announcements before we sign off?
We have to do our drawing.
Oh, yes, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. I'm still just flabbergasted here. So,
yeah.
We're doing a thing. We're doing a giveaway, right? That's what we're doing. So last chance, type #RunPC in the chat. We did the drawing. Too late.
It's already too late.
And I have to say this. Uwuminati won. Congratulations. You made me say the silly thing out loud. Congratulations. We will be reaching out to you, so watch your whispers on Twitch because someone from my team is going to reach out and get your contact info so we can email you the Shadowrun 6th World Core Rulebook Seattle Edition PDF, and you can start playing Shadowrun yourself. Congratulations! All right.
So do we have any other announcements?
The winter time, okay?
I think let's see. We've got what is happening. Oh, I should tell everyone now. Because I'm allowed to talk about it now. So did I talk about it last week? I don't even remember anymore.
I don't think so.
I'm the new community and marketing director for Catalyst Game Labs.
Hey.
So yay! So I've been really busy with that, and we're launching the Kickstarter in 1 week for BattleTech Mercenaries, which is going to be massive. So yeah, lots to do.
So the irony of Shadowrun, you've gone corp on us.
I am part of the problem now. I was already a CEO though, so it is now. But now I'm working for a bigger company than my little one. So no, I'm very excited. I'm still doing REM. I'm just delegating some of the work that I was doing and advising more rather than being a doer. So yeah, I'm very excited about it, and there's lots of cool things to come. I just posted about Shadowrun sale on the Catalyst store website, so you can get like the nice foil puzzles. There's like 5 different Shadowruns on there. There's Shadowrun. I have a list. Where is it? I'll give you guys all my secrets. There it is. All right. We've also got Super Camelot, the board game, is going to be on the website on 75% off. Shadowrun 0 Day, which is a game of its own, you can check out. That'll be on sale. 5 puzzles. The Vikings board game is on clearance. So that will be, normally it was $60 and now it's going to be like $15. So check that out. And Shadowrun Sprawl Ops is also going to be steeply discounted. So lots of Shadowrun and some other games for you if you would like. That's my big news for right now. Anything else?
Billy wants to know, is the sale to make room for Hedge Zone?
to make room for it. We got to clear the shelves to get Edge Zone on it. So Edge Zone is coming, should be fulfilling very soon, from what I hear. So I'm really excited about that. We've got the Streamathon coming up for Realm Alternus, so you should join our Discord. There's a great community, lots of Shadowrun and other games too. So feel free to come hang out with us. That's all my late night addled brain can come up with for now.
Nor, any announcements?
Oh no, I got to drop a missile on somebody and then squash them as a big monkey, so I'm happy.
Okay.
Oh, also, yeah, check out Table Takes tomorrow right here on JCOT TV. But other than that, I'm very happy.
Jen.
Just to add to what Sarah was saying about the Streamathon, I am going to be running a Tales of Xadia one-shot, which is based off of the Dragon Prince on Netflix. So if you are interested in playing in that, definitely come check out the REM Discord and come sign up for my game and all the other cool games that are going on that last weekend in April.
Yeah, there's 36 hours of gaming and you can get in on most of it. So again, join our Discord server and play something new.
Amber.
Tuesday at 8 p.m. Please join us at twitch.tv/Master of Rem to see Bob, Jen, and I and our friends do crazy other things in Shadowrun World. 5th Ed.
And any announcements from Teslon?
Yeah, I need criminals for that Shadowrun game. I need some people to play city guards that have to augment their income. So if you want to plan a heist, if you want to plan a con, if you want to perform crime, hop on the Realm Alternus Discord and sign up for my game, the City of Vestas, or the Vestas City Guard. Other than that, again, come see us on Tuesdays when we get to follow another one of Amber's characters around and clean up the mess.
No, not true. We follow Jen's character around and create mess.
There's definitely a mess because there's he's an 8 in Chicago missions.
Yeah, we will agree that there is a mess.
And it's only going to get messier.
Yeah. Have a good night, folks. And
All
we
right,
will see you next
Bye,
week.
everyone.
Bye.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have an action for anyone.
So,
No, what the heck happened with
Back
this?
already for another episode of Shadowrun Emerald's Glitch.
I like the idea of the credits rolling and it's just us arguing and being like, "What's happening?"
So now we've hit the post-credit scene.
Yeah, this is the stinger. We're like Marvel now. But no, just kidding.
The next adventure in our cast list.
Yeah, right.
Don't make me wait too long for the credits. I'll make a post-credit scene.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta know. Okay, we're going to try
All right,
this again, folks. Here we go.
Heading out. Bye, everyone.